don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Go. 180!
Got you, boy. I got you, boy.
30.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Wentz going to throw. This is hauled in by Deontay Burnett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Watch the run.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. That's caught by Jackson. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw again. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Brandon, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go. 180. One flag.
I'm coming after you.
46 down, man. 5-4.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Sunday.
Jam. Slams.
X3. 218. Chopper. There, shift.
Motion. Hey, check motion, man. Put your hands on him.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Come on, D.
82.
Watch 36.
Wentz. And he's going to go down again. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Lefty.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Hey, check.
Kill.
24.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. That one caught by Gibson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 65 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jackson from the shotgun. Being chased out left. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Jackson now, buying time to his left. He's going deep, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 52 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game. Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. It's accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other, and the Eagles have taken the lead.
That was a special return, and it happened Because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson will throw again. Forced out to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Timmy Jernigan, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And the third quarter starts with a run by Ingram. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Crunch time, defense.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Looking left side. Andrews with it complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. Sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now it's Jackson. Steps under pressure again, and down he goes again. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Let's go, B, let's go. Now let's get there.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Watch the blood, watch the blood, watch the blood. Watch the blood, watch the blood, blood.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Here we go. Sweetie!
36.
On 1st down, Sanders. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Grade 15. Grade 15.
536.
Hey, Haywood.
Now Wentz. This is brought in by Gibson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one covers 29 yards. First down. From the red zone now, Wentz. And now he'll tuck it and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watch the pass. Watch tight, watch tight. Tie your rock, tie your rock.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Being chased out, and he'll score! Touchdown, Eagles! Carson Wentz, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
For Tokyo.
536.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And no, it's incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Here we go. Waiting.
Yeah. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right.
On play action, Wentz. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Wentz going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.